Josh Green here for Tungsten Tales. Delighted today to be joined by Mr. Charlie Manby after a successful few days up in Wigan. How you doing, Charlie?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you, mate. Seem to be really enjoying the darts at the moment, playing some excellent stuff. Is it all coming easy at the moment?
Yeah, I think it's all starting to click into place, and I think all the hard work's starting to show off in my results, and all year round as well.
Yeah, it's been a really big few months for yourself. There's been a number of things that have stood out. We'll get to that big average in a little bit, but qualifying for the World Championships, some impressive performances in getting to the World Youth as well and in the World Youth. What's been the big switch for you over the last few months, which has really upped those performances?
I think at the start of the year, with going to Q school and the start of the challenge tours, it was tough, um, and I sort of didn't have that belief in myself. But then I think something just clicked, and it just sort of all started to fall into place quite nicely, and I did start to get the results, and I had a bit of luck on my side going through, which gave me a bit of confidence to sort of come out on the right side of games.
Can it be sort of a snowball effect as well? I guess once you start getting a couple of good results, the confidence is there, and that breeds better results and eventually winning tournaments.
Yeah, 100%. I think that first Dev Tour win were a big thing for me, and I think it were a long time coming. And like I say, just kick on from there. And it is a big confidence thing. If you are confident going into any game of darts, then you're going to do well.
What's your experience been like on the Dev Tour? Because from what I've seen in the last 5 years, I know you're a bit younger, you've not played so many years on the Dev Tour. The difference in standard from a number of years ago to now is absolutely crazy. You're even looking at the last 128 and there's players losing with mid 80s averages. Does it feel kind of like a mini pro tour, I guess, at times now?
Yeah, definitely. I think the standards only got better and better, and it only is going to get better. And that's the scary thing. You think what's going on now is crazy. What could happen in the next 5 years on the development tour with the young ones who are like 13, 14 now? They're going to come through and hit it even harder. But yeah, the standard's good. I enjoy playing the better players. I think it brings the best out of me as well because you have to be on your game, and that's
And
where I want to be. I want to be playing the pros, and I think that's where I am at the minute with the results and things like that. But yeah, the standard's good. I'm enjoying it, and like I say, I enjoy playing the better players because it brings out the best in me.
is this the time now you feel that you can really start jumping up to that pro level? And obviously you're at the World Championship, you're going to get the opportunity to take on some of the best there and potentially on the tour next year. Look, the opportunities are going to be there. Do you feel like it's the time now for you to really sort of hit that accelerator and put yourself in those positions?
Yeah, definitely. I don't see why not. There's the chances are there. They're there to be taken. And I know my game. I believe in myself, and riding a big wave at the minute with confidence. So yeah, I think fingers crossed, all should go well, and I'll take the chances that are there.
What was the feeling like qualifying for the World Championship?
Yeah, it were crazy. I knew I was somewhere there and thereabouts. Then when Jemai won the first one on the Sunday, um, it all started to go a bit the other way. Um, yeah, I was very nervous playing the games, but uh, luckily trying not to think about that and just keep winning. I knew I'd be all right. And then when I found out, it was just a big relief and a great feeling.
What experiences do you think are going to stand you in good stead for the World Championship? You've played obviously on the Dev Tour, you've played a bit on the Modus as well. Are those things that you think are going to help just a little bit, even though it's obviously such a huge stage?
Yeah, I guess they can do, but like I say, it's just riding the wave at the minute, and I'm just happy to be there and participate on the one of the greatest stages of all time with darts. So just to get there this year um, is a great achievement, and I'm happy to be there. But um, yeah, there's no pressure on me as well, which I think is just a big thing. I'm not fighting for prize money to keep me talk hard like some people. It's just a free shot for me on year one, essentially, of doing everything. So it's good to just have that. freedom of just playing, knowing whatever happens, happens.
Yeah. To reflect a little bit on the World Youth and particularly that game with Luke Littler. I mean, looking at Dart Connect, you missed the bullseye on that 130 to take out Luke in that game. What was it like to be a part of such a an amazing game? And I think there were a lot of eyes on that game as well on social media.
Oh yeah, even there when I were playing, you've got a little booth in the PDC floor tournaments, and I think everyone in the whole room were gathered around that board. It were a bit crazy and a bit surreal, but I felt comfortable. I felt at home. That's and knowing that I can compete with one of the best players in the world were a great feeling. Just to compete, yeah, mismatched darts, but on another day they go in. But it's competing is the main thing. You can be in the same room as them all you like, but if you're competing, then you're at a good level.
Did you manage to have a chat at all with Luke after the match? Did you say anything to you or?
Yeah, we're just having a good chat about just old time's sake when we were coming up as young ones, and now produced one of the greatest games in World Youth. So yeah, just had a bit of chat about that. I've got a lot of time for Luke, and he's got a lot of time for me as well. So it's just a good friendship as well as hopefully a battle over the next number of years.
Were you surprised as everybody else when he confirmed on Sky on Sunday even that he was actually coming to the World Youth Championship?
Yes and no. I think um, if he wants to come, he can come. He's still eligible to play, so why not? I suppose. But people were going around room, oh, let us come in, let us come in, stuff like that, and that's when you get worried about it. If you're not bothered and you take every game as it comes, then um, you'll be fine, and people can think about it way too much. Whereas
Absolutely.
it's just pretty easy going, and I know Luke as a friend, not as a famous darts player. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fair enough. I think you've got to, if you take him that way, it's maybe a little bit easier. Just reflecting on the story from a number of months ago with you hitting that 130 average, a PDC record average. I don't think many of us will be able to relate to what it feels like to throw darts that well. Can you try and sort of explain what the feeling was like?
Yeah, it was during the game. It was very strange. It was like I wasn't really thinking about much at all, but it just felt like you could put a blindfold over me and I'd still be able to hit treble 20. It was really weird. I'd never felt like that before, and it was a great feeling. But after the game, when obviously, well, the record was 130 average, I never knew that it were a record or it was going to go as big as what it did. So it all kind of hit me at once when after the tournament had finished and social media were popping up all the time, and yeah, the phone were going mad. And it just all hit me at once. But again, it's just a confidence thing, and I was riding the wave for a good few weeks with that as well. And it is a good stat to have. However, it's just one game. Do you know what I mean? It's not a tournament win. It's not a massive win. It's just one game sort of thing.
Do you think anybody will beat it?
I don't know. I think the formats because it was only first to four.
Hmm.
I think the format with the first to six at the Pro Tours and stuff like that. Yeah, the players are very capable of doing it, but it's keeping that consistency over six, seven, 8 legs, 10 legs of darts, whereas I am meant to do it over four. So it is definitely possible to do it, but um, yeah, it'd be tough.
I don't think you're giving yourself enough credit there. 130 average is absolutely mad. Um, just looking forward, I guess, to we talked a bit about the World Championship, but looking ahead to next year, this year's been a massive year for yourself, a lot of progression on the board. What does 2026 look like in your hopes for Charlie Manby?
I'm hoping for a tour card. Obviously, that is the main aim for most people who are going to Q school. But like I say, I'm still young. I'm only 20, so I've got plenty of time. If not, and yeah, if it's not to be this year, hopefully I've got many years to come to try and get it there and then. But yeah, I'll just take it as it comes. There's plenty of stuff to do with or without a tour card. Just keep him busy and hopefully push on and do get that tour card. That's the main aim.
Oh, brilliant, Charlie. Really appreciate the time today. I'll be at the World Championship, so we'll best of luck for all that, and hopefully we'll get to catch up at the Ali Pali in December.
Perfect. Thank you very much.